Hello everyone, it's Anita and today's video is a week in my life vlog. So this week is the last week in this study period because in Helsinki, instead of taking classes throughout the semester, you take them throughout periods. So there are 2 periods per semester. This week is the last week of classes for the first period of the fall semester. Yeah, so I'm at home in my studio. Sorry, I don't know if you can hear noise inside the window. I'm just taking you with me and showing you what I'm up to in a, I guess, regular week. Well, afterwards, you know, it will change a bit with the classes and stuff, but yeah. Now it's almost 8 a.m. Right. Yeah, it's 7:45 and I teach German online actually. Yeah, I haven't talked about it. I do that to just, you know, earn extra money while I'm here. So I have a lesson at 8. I teach on Preply. I have a referral link if you are thinking about taking a lesson with anyone, not just me, anyone you want any language. I think you can get 30% off your first lesson or something, and I get a commission. So, you know, feel free if you're already thinking about it to use my link. It would be nice if you already want to do that. But, you know, there are other platforms like italki where you can also find tutors, so, you know. So I'm just going to make a coffee and then teach that lesson, I guess. Alright, it's a bit later. I have my makeup, but I'm not doing anything with my hair. I'm just gonna leave it like that. I don't care. Yeah, so let me talk a bit about what's going on today. So on Mondays I have, in this period I have 2 classes. My first class is the Populism, Polarization and the Media class, which is, well, about populism, polarization and the media, you guessed it. And my second class is Advanced Research Methods, Case Study and Process Tracing. I think that's like roughly the name of the class. And I have those classes twice a week. I'm also taking a Finnish language class, but that's just once a week on Tuesdays. Anyway, so today's session is not in person, which is a bit unfortunate because I'm vlogging this week. It's going to be on Zoom, but I think the topic is quite interesting today. I haven't checked it out yet. Today's topic is weaponization of war narratives in the European right-wing populist discourses. That class is not like focused on one topic. Like each session there's something else. Yeah, so this is quite broad. Like it can really, like one class was on populism in India, and this one's about war narratives in European right-wing populist discourse. So this class is good if you like to get like superficial information on like different types of populism, how that relates to the media, stuff like that. So yeah, which can be good, but it also can be a bit frustrating because it's not like you're learning about one specific thing in detail. Since I have like at least an hour until I'm going to make lunch, I need to work on an assignment for the second class that I have today, which is again like Advanced Research Methods, Case Study and Process Tracing, and we need to hand in a report until midnight, which is just really good for me now. It's not that bad actually, because then someone else will read our report and I will read the person's report that I send my report to, and then on Thursday we're just going to discuss it, and then we'll actually have more time to finalize the report before you know, it's the final deadline to hand it in. It's not that bad if I don't do it perfectly, but I still need to do a lot. Alright, so I made some progress. Yeah, what I'm basically doing, I didn't explain any of this. So with process tracing, you have an X and a Y, and you're trying to unpack the mechanism that, you know, leads X to Y. So it's like why does this happen? Not just does this happen. Because with quantitative methods, I'm used to just, you know, having like there's a correlation between X and Y, but I'm not necessarily unpacking how that correlation takes place, why this happens. My research question is, how does the Nordic criminal model approach to sex work make sex workers more vulnerable to contracting STIs and HIV? And I specifically want to look at Sweden, but the first thing I had to do was explain why, like do a case selection and explain why I selected this case, so Sweden. So that means that I had to find information about all the countries that have implemented a Nordic model. And because, well, no, first I had to define like the mechanism based on theory, why I think that this leads to that, and then basically search info, try to find information for each country with the proof, you know, that this takes place. It's a bit weird. I don't know if I did it correctly, honestly. And now, you know, I have this table where I can see, okay, yeah, in Sweden, all of this is happening. So now I'm taking Sweden. Yes, and I have to write a whole report. But first I want to make lunch. So this is the final product. I have to eat lunch in front of my laptop because my lecture starts soon. But yeah, I don't mind. Alright, that was interesting. Now I'm just going to work on the report for my other class for maybe like 45 minutes or so before I need to leave. Alright, I'm now leaving to go to class. I'm not even sure if it's that cold, but I think it's cold enough for me to wear my puffy winter coat. So when I'm on the bus, I like to read. I think it's a good way to spend my time on the bus. But yeah, otherwise I just, you know, look outside the window because there's nature everywhere, and there are a lot of parks. So yeah, it looks really nice. As you can see here, I was walking to class. I'm in the city center. All the sites are really close by. And yeah, just went to class. Obviously couldn't really film anything that we were doing. But yeah, and afterwards I was back on the bus going home. Alright, I'm back. This was an interesting lesson because we didn't really have a lesson. We just could ask questions about the report that we have to hand in and then just work on the report. So yeah, that was okay. Yeah, now I'm about to teach another lesson. Alright, I'm done with the lesson. I also made dinner. I just made spaghetti with these vegan meatballs, and I'm about to watch the mini docu-series on Netflix about David Beckham. I actually find it quite entertaining. I was never a fan of any soccer player, and I didn't know a lot about him. I think it's quite interesting. I didn't expect that. So yeah, so I'll just watch that while I eat my dinner. I know it's not healthy to do that, but I don't care. Then I really have to work on that report. It's already 9 p.m. and I have to hand it in until midnight. All right. I can do this. Good morning, it's the next day. I took a shower, as you can see. Yeah, I didn't have the energy last night to wash my hair. So yeah, I mean, I did take a shower, just didn't wash my hair. Now this morning I washed my hair just to be clear. Yes, so I'm just drinking my coffee and writing my to-do list for today. Alright, I feel much more awake now. So now I just wanted to do my Finnish homework because I have my Finnish class this afternoon. That's the only class I have on Tuesdays, well, during this period. Yeah, so let's do that. So here, the University of Helsinki uses Moodle for the courses. So this is really cute. Let's go to today. The homework I have to do. They use this website which I'm not really the biggest fan, like Taste of Finnish, and it looks like it was created in 2002 or something. But yeah, and here also I have quizzes at the end of each of these lessons, so I'll try to do that. Alright, I got this right, even though like I could not count in Finnish, but I don't know, like somehow I recognize which one was which is a good start, I guess. 5 numbers, check every number here from the list below. Alright, let's do this.
8, 5, 7, 9, 2.
I wanna say it's this. I don't know. Check. Oh no. I don't know these, like verb conjugations. It's a bit too hard for me. I have to look at the theory again. Now I'm just going to make lunch. It's a bit early. It's not even 11 a.m. But I'm teaching a lesson at 12. So I want to eat before that because I have another lesson after that one. So yeah, it's a bit easier, I think, if I eat now. So for lunch I'm eating rice, boiled vegetables and vegan nuggets. I also put some sweet and sour sauce on top of it. It's not a fancy meal, I know. Alright, I need to go to class now. I'm kind of running late, but it's fine. And I might actually have dinner at the cafeteria. We'll see. The Finnish class was good. I felt like I knew most of the numbers by the end of it and other stuff as well. Afterwards, I just had dinner at the uni cafe. Alright, I'm back. I just made a cup of tea and I'm just going to relax a bit, prepare for a lesson that I'm teaching at 10 p.m. Alright, it's the next day. I'm about to leave the house. I have my last populism, polarization and the media class today. I don't know, like this quarter went by so fast. It's raining outside, it's windy. I probably shouldn't have done my hair. It's going to last like 5 seconds, I feel like. As you can see, it was raining, but yeah, it was fine. I got to class. I had class in this other building that I think looks quite nice, but yeah, I just got to class, prepared for it. It was a good class actually, and afterwards I had lunch, yeah, again at the uni cafe because it's cheap. I've been home for a while now actually. I was just too tired to really film anything, even though it doesn't take that much effort. So yeah, that's on me. But now it's like dark and gloomy outside. The weather is just, you know. But I was actually productive. I finished the evaluation of the other person's report for my case study process tracing class. So I sent her my report, she sent me her report, and you know, you need to fill out this form to evaluate each other's reports. I did that at least. And now I'm just going to make dinner. It's going to be the same spaghetti with vegan meatballs dish that I had the other day. Although those vegan meatballs are not that good from Lidl, unless I didn't prepare them correctly. So we'll see. Maybe they will taste better now, who knows. Alright, that's the food. I also made a salad. It's Thursday, also known as laundry day. Yeah, because that's the day when I do my laundry. I already have a load in. I think it's done now. So I'm going to put the second one in now. Yeah, so really boring morning. Plot twist, the washing machine is broken. It's not funny, it's really not. I can open the door of the washing machine. My stuff is in there, it's stuck in there. I went to the reception, thankfully. The reception is only open on Mondays and Thursdays, so I was lucky that there was even a person there. Otherwise I would have to like call like a number, I don't know. Anyway, so then she told me, oh, you know, have you tried like switching it off and on again? So I tried that didn't work. Like some other people were there, and one suggested, oh, try another like setting. For example, there's this rinse setting that only takes 15 minutes, that just rinses your clothes. Maybe then like the machine will recognize that it's done, and then because the problem is with the magnets, they won't open the machine. It's like stuck. The machine doesn't realize that it's done, even though the program says that it's done. So that's really weird. Yeah, so I tried that didn't work. Switched it off and on again, that didn't work. Told the receptionist about it, and she informed maintenance, but she has absolutely no idea when this will get fixed, and I don't know how long my clothes will be stuck there. So that's just a fantastic start into my day. The question is, what does work here? You know, because there's so much that doesn't work, or it's just weird. So yeah, it's frustrating. I guess try to continue with my day as best as I can, but I also don't want to, you know, have to check every hour or so if it's been repaired, because apparently it's also too much to ask for to inform me. You know, I also wanted to clean the studio. I guess I will do some of it today and then rest tomorrow, because I don't know if I have time for everything now. Alright, I have an update on Laundrygate. I went there to check if I could open it. It was still not possible. So yeah, I rinse it again, like with the rinsing setting, which takes about like 15, 16 or something minutes, because the time they have on the machine is never correct. It always takes longer than what the machine says. So anyway, so it took around that time, and then yeah, it wasn't smoothly, but then I was able to open the door. So yeah, and I took it out, and it's also good that I rinsed it again, because if you just let your laundry sit in the machine for a long time, you know, yeah, it will probably start to smell or something. So yeah, so it's good I technically washed it again, just like rinse it, but anyway. So now I'm just going to hang it up. There is a drying room, but it's chaotic. So what I like to do is show you. Ooh, wait a second. So okay, I don't know if you can see me. I use this thing here. I just hang like some stuff that I have on here. Obviously, if I wash my bed sheets, I try to hang them in the drying room. But yeah, it's so chaotic that sometimes I don't have space for my stuff. I'm just going to have lunch now. I'm exhausted. Alright, I'm now going to my case study and process tracing class. I probably mentioned that today we're just going to discuss each other's reports, because I hope I'll get some helpful comments so that I can improve my report, because I yeah, definitely need to improve that. Alright, I'm home. I'm now making dinner, and I also need to prepare for 2 lessons that I'm giving tonight. This is the finished product. I added some sweet and sour sauce, and yeah, that's that. Alright, it's Friday. I had the slowest morning ever. It's almost 1 p.m. I mean, I cleaned the studio and finally washed my hair, as you can see. Yeah, so there has not been a lot going on. I'm now just going to make lunch. Also nothing exciting. By now you should know that my meals right now are super boring. But yeah, that's just the way it is. Yeah, so it's just rice with vegetables and vegan nuggets. I add some sweet and sour sauce. But yeah, that's it, nothing fancy. Alright, it's much later. I'm so sorry, I filmed a room tour and I was just being super lazy. I also just drank a coffee and I'm forcing myself to eat these domino flavors. Like this is a strawberry one and this is blueberry pie one. I bought these because I want to try every flavor they have. Well, that is vegan. Most of their flavors are vegan, so I don't know. These two, I have to tell you, whoever came up with these two flavors needs jail time. Like, I don't even, honestly, like either it's me or it just doesn't make sense, like flavor-wise. Let me know in the comments in case anyone has tried these before. It's horrendous and I don't know how I will manage to eat all of that, but I'm just forcing myself to eat a couple of them every day. But honestly, it's just, yeah, I cannot deal with this anymore. Yeah, other than that, it's been really lazy day. I'm trying to think of what I can eat for dinner. These are the struggles. Alright, I decided to make soup for dinner because I'm going to eat popcorn after that. Just didn't want to eat too much, so I have space for popcorn. It's a French onion soup, so I think it's just onions, honestly. But yeah, I'll survive. The onion soup was okay. I couldn't finish it. I'm going to eat the rest tomorrow, but it's fine. Now let's get to the fun part. Let's make some popcorn. Alright, let's watch Mean Girls. I recently saw that they had added it to Netflix. There's actually a lot of popcorn, so I'm really excited about that. Good morning, it's the next day. I booked a Pilates class, so I'm going to do that first before I do anything else today. So the gym I go to is at the Kumpula campus. So I have to take the bus and go to that campus. It's not that far away from me. And you have to kind of check in to validate that you're actually going to the class that you signed up for. Otherwise you get like a €5 fine. After the class I went on a treadmill and just ran 5 kilometers. Alright, I'm back and I also made lunch because I'm starving. It's just spaghetti with the vegan meatballs and some vegan cheese and yeah, tomato sauce of course. I'm exhausted, so but it was good. It wasn't easy, but it also wasn't too much, so like I managed to do all the exercises, and afterwards, as you saw, I went on the treadmill. Yeah, that was maybe a bit too much, I don't know, but yeah, I feel good now. I feel good. But yeah, let me just have my lunch, and I'm also listening to podcasts. That's why I have my AirPods in. All right, it's the next day. Yesterday I didn't really do that much. I edited a video, so yeah, that was a bit boring. Today I'm going to a jazz class. I used to dance jazz for around 10 years or so when I was a child / teenager. I went there last week as well. Last week was my first time. Right, it's much later. The jazz choreo class was good. I'm a bit sore from yesterday's Pilates class. So I think I wasn't able to give like 100% in this class. Now I'm just eating dinner. I made one of my favorite dishes. Yeah, it's Älplermakarone again. The same I made this on Monday. So I'm just going to eat that and then hopefully be a bit productive. Alright, I'm forcing myself to do this. I need to edit the report feedback form and send it to my partner, I guess, because we said we would do that until tomorrow. So let me do that. Alright, I finished my to-do list for today and I think I'm going to end the vlog here as well. I'm sorry if it was a bit boring, but that's just how a typical week in my life is. I hope you still found it entertaining. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, it will really make my day if you did that. Alright, see you in my next video. Bye!